Hi guys, it's Cassie with Harlows Earth, and this is our 6th week of our gentle yoga series for postnatal recovery. Hopefully you're feeling so much more like yourself and you really feel the power of your intuition, of your body, of what you're capable of. So today we're going to work on more healing our body, healing our mind, yoking it together. And we're gonna feel awesome, strong, healthy, empowered. You've got this. So grab a mat and some water. Here we go. Okay, take your right arm. Place it gently on the side of your head, stretching your neck. Take a deep breath in and release. Good. Keep stretching. Release to the other side. Just a gentle stretch. And release. Good. Take your feet out in front of you into a nice butterfly. Wide butterfly. Go ahead, interlace your fingers behind your head and take your chin to your chest. Still stretching through the neck. And release. Good. Lifting through the spine now, grabbing onto our ankles, and we're going to round through the spine, pull the belly button in, and then reverse. So we're doing a modified cat-cow. Lift your heart, and then reverse, chin to chest, pull your navel in. Reverse, lift through the heart, opening the chest, and reverse. Good, breathe it in. Breathe it out. Again, really pull from your center. Release. Good. Take our feet now wide here. We're doing a modified happy baby pose. So grab onto those big toes. Just release your knees open, relaxing the hips. Taking a moment to breathe here, sitting up tall through our heart. Close your eyes. Being in the present moment right now. Take another breath for me. Alright, let's come up onto our knees here. So nice and tall, make your knees shoulder width apart. A little rock under me. Good, let's go ahead and reach those arms up to the sky, taking in all the good energy, and then goddess arms, reach your shoulder blades back behind you. Reach and down. We're going to do that again. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, goddess arms. Drop the elbows. Lift and swoop them down. Again, inhale, reach. Exhale, goddess arms. Bend the elbows. Inhale, lift. Exhale, big wide arms. Inhale. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, reach. Exhale, wide. Again, inhale. Exhale, shoulder blades kiss in the back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Lift the heart. Exhale to the chest. Good. Inhale again. Exhale to the chest. Bring in all of that love around you. Good. Keep it up. Last one here. Big exhale. Good. Taking a hand now to the heart and one to your womb. Giving a moment of gratitude for creating your life of your baby right here and carrying it. Giving a moment of thanks. Good. Transitioning now onto our hands and knees. Make sure those wrists are below the shoulders, and then push back onto your toes, knees hovering over the mat. Get a little heat building here, and then drop those knees back down. Again, with the toes tucked, push back. Arms are straight. Feel the heat and release. Good. We should really be pulling in our core here. So once again, take the navel, take your belly button to the spine as you're holding up here, and release. Good. Once again, pull it all in. Engage your abdominal muscles. Release. Good. Sit back, child's pose, resting pose. Take a moment here to breathe through the spine. And coming all the way up now onto all fours. Taking your right leg, reach it back and just crossing over to the left-hand side. And now dropping that right hip. So we're working right into any sciatica if you still are experiencing that. This is a great hip stretch, low back stretch. Shoulders are square. Just dropping that right hip. Come back in and let's do the opposite side. Left foot, cross the body, drop the left hip. Shoulders stay square. And as you do this, you should feel that gentle stretch happening in your low back. Go ahead, release that. Right leg, again, take it to the side. Drop that hip. You know how to get here now. Breathe into the stretch. Surrender. Other side. Kick it out and over. Drop the left hip. You can stay here all day. All right, bring it back in. Taking your right leg now, reach it out, and we're going to do a wild thing modified. So you're kicking that right foot over, and if you feel good, you can take it all the way over so you're balancing on that right foot. You still have your knee planted, opening the heart. This is an optional modification. You can just keep kicking that leg over with your hands still on lovely tierra firma. Okay, let's try the other side. Left foot, reach it up, bend at the knee, hang out here, or take the toes to the mat, opening the side body. Wherever you are, opening the hips. Take it back over and down. Great. Let's go ahead and take it down onto our backs. So come onto your sit bones and roll it down. Hug your knees to your chest. Make a little circle here while you stretch your knees, stretch your hips, stretch your low back into the mat. And then make your circle go the other way. Great. All right, feet on the mat. All right, pushing your low back into the mat now, we're going to do leg lifts from the hip. Take your left leg, lift and lower. Push the small of your back in towards the mat to turn on your abs, working just at the hip, lifting and lowering. Good, your upper body's nice and still. Keep your abs turned on and release. Other leg, just marching up and down. Abs are on. Think of it like a belt around your waist. Keep breathing. Good. Release. All right, focus right now on our hips, on our pelvis. So we're going to be rocking it towards you, pushing the small of your back into the mat, and then away from you. So really exaggerating this movement, pulling it and pushing it. So the pelvis is tilting. Good. Use your abdominal muscles to facilitate. Wonderful. All right, walk those toes out just a little bit more. Same thing we did before, marching the leg. This time you should feel it a little bit more in those low abs. Think about your belt, your transverse abdominals turned on. Through the back, all the way around your abdominals. It's all working, baby. Other leg. Good. Keep it as small as you need to. You're almost there. So good. Release. Okay, again with the pelvis tilts. Back and forth. This is such a small move. You may think, oh, this is too simple. Keep doing it. It's not a waste of your time. I promise. It's so beneficial. It's great all the way through, pelvic floor. It's toning it all. Good. All right, go ahead and release that. Okay, we're going to move on into our bridges. So walk your feet close to your high knee. Hands come right next to your heels. So as we roll up, we peel off the mat, starting with our hips, lifting off one vertebra at a time, all the way to our shoulders. And then slowly reverse that. Try to go down nice and slow and in control. All right, think about elongating the spine as we peel off something super sticky. And then on the way back down, really try to exaggerate this. Find space between each vertebrae. Good. Keep going. So think about growing here in your spine, nice and long, giving yourself space. So good. Here we go. Push into the feet, into the glutes. Staying up here now. Hold it. We're going to work on the legs. So we're going to squeeze the knees and release. Squeeze and release. Good. Keep working through the inner thigh. And then stop. Rising up onto the balls of our feet and flat foot. Good. Keep pushing up. Keep lifting the hips. Rise and fall. Rise and fall. Good. Now release slowly back down. So great. Okay, now we're going to be working our shoulders and our chest, our thoracic spine. So reaching your arms up overhead till your fingertips touch the ground. Bring them back down next to your hips. So think about a big arch up overhead and coming back down. Keeping your hands at the same pace as one another. Sometimes that's hard to do. One shoulder overpowers. So as we are nursing or carrying babies, we tend to hunch. This is our chest opener. We're avoiding that kyphosis, that rounding of the upper spine. This is so important to stretch every day. Stay with your breath. Big inhale, big exhale. Good. Hold your arms above head. Keep breathing and slowly release the arms back down. Hug your knees to your chest. Give yourself some love. All right, let's straighten those legs up to the sky now. Push your low back into the mat once again and try to flex your feet. It's okay to have your knees bent. Just work on flexing through the feet. Hands next to you. Good, we're gonna bend through the knees and lengthen. Both feet together. Bend the knees, lengthen the legs. Bend and lengthen. Bend and lengthen. Good, you're really feeling those transverse abdominals turn on here. It's okay to not be totally perpendicular with the earth. You can be a little bit at a diagonal. All right, arms and legs now together. So we're going to reach our arms up overhead, same time bending the knees. And lengthen. Arms come next to your hips. Reach and bend. Lengthen to the hips. Reach and bend. And extend. Good. Keep going. Strengthening through our core here. Work on really flexing the legs, flexing the feet. You're doing so good. This is tough. You're thinking, gentle yoga. Yeah, right. I'm working my butt off. You're doing so good. Relax. All right, that happy baby pose. Enjoy. Let your hips open. Good, all right. Release those toes. Let's go ahead and take it over onto our right hand side. Good, laying on your hand, your right arm. Your left hand gives you some balance. We're gonna do some leg lifts and lower. Feet are in parallel, right leg lifts and lowers. We're working our side abdominals here. That's where all of our focus is. So working it up until you feel that, ooh, muscle contraction. Feels good. Turning it on. Good. See if you can keep the same pace as you rise and fall. Good. We're going to add our arm now. Lift the upper body and lower. Good. Leg, arm, upper body and lower. So push into that right hand to help lift you. Again, side abdominals is our focus. You can modify this. You can do just a bit off the ground, or just your upper body, or just stick with your legs. This is totally your class, so use it how you want it to be. Hold it here. Smile. You got this. And have mercy. Release. All right. We're going to come up here onto our elbow here. All right, lifting from those lower abdominals, taking our top leg, now we're going to bicycle it all the way around. Now the real trick here as we bicycle is keeping our leg the same distance off the mat. So push the knee through, lengthen, cycle it all the way to the back. Knee comes through, and the real trick here is that your foot will follow wherever your knee goes. So reverse it, send it through. Bend the knee. You got this. Feel free to go slower. And down. Good. Coming up now to a modified plank. So we're resting on that forearm. Lower abs are lifted off the mat. Look down at the ground, relax your neck, and release. Okay, coming onto our backs now, we're going to do our hundreds. This is our breathing for Pilates. So lift your head off the mat, arms are right next to you. You're going to really hollow out your abdominals, and we're going to be breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here we go. You can place your hands behind your head or patting the earth. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost there. Last one. Relax. Beautiful. Now you know why it's called hundreds. 100 breaths. You got it. Hug those knees to the chest. Oh. All right, now rolling onto the left side. You thought I forgot about it, huh? Nope. Here we go. Resting on that top, on that lower arm, working our side abdominals here, bringing everything in, just the leg. Lift up and lower. Lift up and lower. So benefit working the outside of the leg as well as our side abdominals. Use your inhale, stay with it. Good, add the arm, extend overhead, and reach, push off that lower arm. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, everything comes up. You're doing so good. This is tough today. Lift. And hold. Hold, hold, hold. And relax. Awesome. Coming up onto your forearm, lifting up those lower abdominals here. Good. We're going to bicycle that leg around. Remember, your knee leads the way. So as your knee pulls through, your leg will follow, keeping the same distance over your mat. Your upper body can rock. Good, let's reverse that. Pulling the bent knee through to the back, extend all the way around. Foot comes through, extend around. Couple more. Awesome. Go ahead and lower that. Working on a modified side plank here, lifting the lower abs, looking down at the mat. Keep lifting and release. Onto the forearms, rolling onto your belly. Hanging out here, drop your shoulders away from your ears. Lengthen through the spine, looking up, and then drawing a circle all the way around. Good, nice and gently. Reverse that circle. Great. Again. All right, and pause. Let's go ahead and get up onto your hands, push back into a child's pose. Taking a deep breath here, laterally, feel the length of your spine and the width.
I'm just turning myself around, but you can stay right there in child's pose. Good. Now coming up onto all fours, tuck your toes, push yourself up into a downward dog. Stretch into those feet. Extend your right foot out and then forward right between the hands, spiraling up to warrior two. So back foot's facing sideways, front foot forward. Now taking your palms upward to the sky, rotate through the shoulders. Good. Feel that nice stretch here. In our warrior two, keep reaching forward, bending that front knee. You're doing beautiful. Good. Now extended angle, reach that top arm up and over. Bottom arm, your right, will reach the opposite direction. Back leg is still straight. And reverse that into our reverse warrior. So right arm reaches up to the sky, left arm down your leg. Front knee is still bent. Good. Straighten out both legs as we come to triangle pose. So nice and flat in a book. Left arm reaches up, opening your heart space. Both legs are straight. Good. Coming back up. Sinking back again into warrior two one more time. Take your palms upward. We're doing the same thing. Good. Reach forward, extended angle. Your body knows where to go. And then take it up through reverse warrior. Front knee is still bent. And then extend both legs, coming into triangle pose. Good. Reach down as far as you feel comfortable. Maybe that's just your thigh. Maybe it's the middle of your shin. Coming back up. Go ahead and walk it over to the other side. So your left foot is forward. Your right foot is sideways. Arms come out, palms up, rotate through the shoulders. Good. Make sure they're nice and even, your arms. Keep bending through that front knee. And take it over, extended angle. Right arm reaches up and over. Left arm below you, reaching opposite. Reverse that, come into our reverse warrior. Left arm lifts, reaching your heart up to the sky. Good. Extend both legs, triangle pose. That right arm keeps reaching up, spiraling your chest. So if you had a light right on your heart, trying to think about turning it to the side. Good. Lift back up again into warrior two, palms up. Keep making fine-tuned adjustments. Good. Reach over, extended angle. And reverse warrior. Feel strong, feel empowered. Lifting up, extending both legs, triangle pose. Keep spiraling from the spine. And lift. Good. Bring both toes now facing out at about 45-degree angle and bending from the hips forward. We're making a nice tabletop of our spine. Hang out here. You can feel the stretch on the back of your hamstrings. Making sure we're not locking out our knees. And then we bend our knees, pull our pelvis underneath us as we roll up. Do that again, forward like a tabletop. And then bend your knees, roll up. Again, hinging forward. Soften through the knees, roll that pelvis back up. Again. And roll it up. Excellent. Walk those feet all the way in. Good. So there's just a little distance there, parallel. Go ahead, roll your shoulders back. We're in mountain pose. Take a moment here. Sit with the stillness. Grounding through the earth. Feel yourself tethered to it. Calm, steady. Wonderful. Go ahead and take your arms, reach them up now, forward folds, hanging out here. Half lift, inhale, exhale, forward fold, step it back to down dog. Good, push through your heels. And then finally soften your knee down to your knees, push back into resting pose. Take your hands to your neck, give yourself a little neck massage. Walk your hands to the right and walk your hands to the left. Come back center. Wonderful. Coming back finally into our seated position. Wonderful. Go ahead and take your arms now, reach them out, taking in all the good energy, all the wisdom around you, and bringing it into your heart. Being where you are and not where you think you should be. One of the most powerful lessons in yoga and in parenthood. Trust your intuition. Trust where you are. You know what's best. Namaste. Thank you for joining me on this great journey. Wishing you joy and laughter.